Yeah, hello friends. Good evening. Sorry, I mean dressing up the things. Okay, so what we discussed. So we are discussed a lot, right? Yesterday, invoke VBA and invoke method. Huh? Uh, okay, so we discussed all these things, and like no, now we are into data table activities, right? So now we are discussing about the data table activity. So, do you have any doubts? Uh, so we are talking about build data table, add data column, and okay, add data row. Yesterday we have seen that like no number of rows has been added. So and then I want to give one assignment. Can you ever can you able to do that? Can you able to do that? Shall I give that assignment,
Okay, Anna.
or do you need time?
Okay, Anna, I do it.
So today in one interview they have asked this. I am not giving simply. I am giving assignment. I have an Excel file. Okay, let me open Excel. So I will give two assignments today. You try that. See, don't feel shy if you are not able to do, or like no, or like you just like no Google it. Okay, or see, I have a two columns like color one, color two. Okay, so I am filling this with green. So this is green. And this is red. So see here by like no in this, yes, I provided Hemant. So in the color 1 column, we need to fetch number of rows in green color, number of rows in red color, or number of rows in yellow color. So how many colors are there? For each and every color, number of rows are there in that color. That is the requirement. So that's what I'm searching. Look, no, I never work on colors. So here get cell color is there. I will give the hint also. So get cell color. So you will get cell color. So whenever you get the cell color, then I believe maybe you are able to get. Okay, so the color, you will get the output of the color. Okay, and based on that, so you have to take the count of all the colors. So in a what is that column? So even okay. So and then you will able to find out this. So after the color, how you will what is that? Get the number of rows and all. You have to find out the solution. This is one of the assignment. And another assignment is, see, I have a string. Take any string. So in this, see, this is my string. So here I need to find out repeatedly occur characters. See, if you are able to do, then only do that. Okay, do not blame me. So he has given this assignment, and we are unable to do this. It is nothing. It is no need to shame, or no need to bother about this. This is only for practice purpose. In order to get more insight into that. That's it. Okay. Don't scold me. So this is, you have to get the characters from the string, and you have to count. So this is the what is the output we are looking in? Get the count of repeatedly occurring characters. See, that means duplicate. H only one, E 2 letters are there. Okay, and L, so there are 3. Okay, and O 3. Okay, A only 1, M only 1, F, like that. So the number of characters for each and every case. Okay, repeatedly number of find out the count of each character. How many how many times a character is occurred in a particular string. That is the requirement. Anybody understand? Anybody did not understand, or is it clear? Simple. Need to find out number of values. Number of characters, number of repeated characters in a string. That's it. come to our what is this data table, right? Data table. Okay, where we are, so we are adding that, we are adding a data row, and then so data row, give me a second, I would like to okay. So filter data table. So clear data table is nothing but, so it will clear the like now whatever the data is available in the table, so it will clear the data table. And filter data table is what are the properties it is expecting. So what is the input data table, and filter rows mode, what is this, that is the optional. So you want to keep the rows, yes, or you want to remove the rows. See, whenever you are filtering, you want to, whenever you filter, remove the rows whenever you do filter, or you want to keep the rows. I want to keep it. Okay, even this is also same. So I want to keep the columns. Whenever we are applying filter, I don't want to remove the rows as well as columns. So this is data table. Again, output also should be in the data table. I don't want to use. And we have an option called configure filter. So in the configure filter, what is the input data table and what is the output data table? So otherwise you do one thing, control K, output D table. Okay, so whenever like now you want to, if you want to filter the rows, like now in which column you would like to filter. So first of all you should know, right, what all the columns are available, what is the column name. So I believe maybe name, I believe, sorry, name. So what are the operations we can able to find? So less than, greater than, less than or equal to, is empty, is not empty, start with, okay, contains, does not start with, does not contain. Okay, these are all the like now operations we can use. So contains, what is the value. So you want to apply, see, this is for remove the filter, this is for adding like now one more filter. Okay, so see here itself again, and there will be a difference between and or. So and is nothing but, so if this condition has to satisfy, and this condition also needs to be satisfied. Okay, so here I use name. Okay, for example, first we will use name, output columns. So I want to keep all the columns, or like now I can keep only some of the columns. Let it be. So I don't want to. I want to use all the columns which is available in this. Okay, whenever you use filters. Then now output data table. Output dot and we'll see whether we can fetch the data or not from the 0. So what does that mean? So we'll go and see what are all the columns name. Oh, the column name itself would say data column. This is the data table. So name, okay, name is there, name and degree, right? So but name we do not have the name, like we have the name only hi. We do not have much data, no? So that is why it is not filter. Go here. Instead of that, what we have to use? Hi. And check it. See, now we got the data. Got it? So this is how filter the data table can appear. Configure filter where column contains, okay. So here we do not have. Okay. And another activity is, see, we already see this for each row in data table, and generate data table from text. This is also one of the very important feature, and this is also filter data table, okay, and generate data table for each row in data table. So what is the difference between for each row and for each data for each row in data table? For each row can be used only for collections, not for the data table. So when I use for each row in data table, so we can able to use only like now whenever when you want to fetch the data from the data table, okay, and generate a data table from. What is this? For example, I have a data uh, so I have a column variable name like this, and I have a data like in this format. Sudhakar CA, comma, uh, okay, let it be. So whatever the text it might be. So this is the text. Okay. So here what I have used is generate data table from text. So what are the input we need to pass? So if we have any column separators or CSV parsing, the column separators is nothing but, see, for example, when you consider any data, so here vendor name, okay, so some value will be there. That means and so here comma location Chennai, okay, and company type auditing. So I have the data like this, and then so this is in the form of text. Okay, so again, so once it is done, so we'll have, so now I want to segregate the data based on the column separator. So this is one column and this is, okay, based on column, comma, sorry, okay, so I can give here comma means like now we are separating the column one by one column with the comma, wherever comma is there, so it can be separated. So and how can you separate the new line separator? So here when I take this one, like now if you have any space or like no some like no in some of the cases where you will get some like no pipe symbol. or some what is this has. Okay, so after this has, it's the same information. So you have the information like this. So in that case, whenever you use it, so here new line separator. So what is that? It is a hash, right? What is the input? Specify the source of the structured text. So what is the structured text and unstructured text? So the data is available in the form of so I use one more sequence inside this. I will put each and every every activity inside this. Again, because it can be used across all, right? That means the entire our scenario, entire our class, we have to use it. Okay, so now we have an activity read text file. Okay, so here I want to provide so what is the output of this? So it is a control K output. So I am using this as a the difference between the structured text and and that too, that they mentioned here the source of the structured text. Structured text is nothing but it should be in the format of rows and columns. Okay, so is clearly defined on searchable types of data. Okay, so stored in its native format. Structured data is quantitative while unstructured data is qualitative. So that is structured data and unstructured text. So it will be in like no. So what is the normal text when you provide? That comes in the form of. So these are all the first row as column headers, or ignore the first row. Use first row as a column header. So what are the data formatting options? The formatting options are it will be in the form of CSV, or what is the column separator? So the column separator here it is comma or tab space, okay, or colon, okay, or semicolon or equal sign. Okay. So it depends. So we will use it. So this is not a custom. New line separator is, so this is what we passed, right? So here we gave them the properties. This is the so and control K, generate data table. So now box what is this? Generate data table dot rows count. We'll see whether we have read the data or not. Oh God, I forgot. I thought that I want to comment it. Still it is executing. Something is going on or what? Central already belongs to this data table. desktop input files. So what we have given, unstructured data. Okay. So for time being, maybe like no, there is some repetition in the column name. That is the reason it doesn't consider. We will try now. So, oh, column name central. So new line separator. So we do not have that any. CSV parsing column separator maybe. Position, data table, auto detect types, use column headers, use row headers. Okay. So we'll see that. What is the data? See, it depends on how we will get the data. Okay, good. So comma is there. Okay, so number of rows. So now we got it very clearly, correct? Because we have used hash as the column separators. That is the reason we got like now we got an error, because like now there is no new separator like now in this. So here go to output and see how we got it. So this is how we got it. Correct, for each and every row there will be a comma, so it can be assumed as like now order date. So these are the first can be considered as a columns, and then this comma separator all are considered as a rows. That's how it is divided. This is called unstructured data. So it should be like this. See, if I use any text and like no, it can be converted into, for example, like no, I will use what is that? Some table text, right? So I will use this one, and what is the delimiter here? Okay, let it be comma. So now we'll see. So 0. You understand, right? So if it is a structured data where like no, see the situation where we will use this. So for example, I have a okay, for example, for example, if I have a data, uh, okay, so consider this is a in the form of structured data. Okay, so I would like to fetch all this data from the web application and put it into Excel. So for example, like whenever I use any one of the method to extract this, okay, if I am getting as a data, like the data will be in a text. So where I need to convert this into the table. Okay, in that case, usually we will use generate data table from text. Why? Because so this we will get in the real time. We always use this activity. Most of the cases whenever we are having a where we need to fetch the data from some web pages and put it into one table. Now next is get row data, get row item, sorry. So here we have to use this one. Control E. Okay, so after adding the row, I don't see, we already seen filter the data. So next activity is get row item. So what is this get row item? So getting the value from the, that means getting the row. So a row and columns, here it is. So for example, I want to get the row from the column name as name. So column name as name. Yes. Okay. So either you can use any one of them. So it is not mandatory. You should all the three three input values. See, you can pass any one of them. So because column name is or column index. So that means 0, 1, 2, 3. Column first row, first column, second column, third column, or if you have that, most of the cases we will use column name only. What are the name we would like to fetch? Okay, so that column name we will pass it, but we won't pass as a hard coded value. So we can use this here. It's a string, right? So we will get based on the requirement. So we have get row item, right? So based on the column name, we will tell them. And row, what is this row? It's a data row. Okay, how we will get it? And it's a data column. So data row object from which value is to be retrieved, and output the column value from the, this is get row item. So the column name from the specified data row. Okay, specified row data row, it is add data row, get row item. So the data row object, sorting update control icon. So how you will pass the data row? New data table. Data dot data table. Data row. No, I don't want to waste time. Tomorrow we'll see this. Okay, so we will see sorting data table. So when go for sorting data table, sorting is nothing but changing the order, displaying the values in a either in the ascending order or in the descending order. So the input is data table and output also is data table, but we will get the output in the form of sorting. So what are the values we want to provide into this? Number of the optional none of the overloaded groups have all their required optional arguments configured. So we are not that configured this one, that is the reason. So it is telling. So here the order is ascending order. So the name of the column you want to sort, because we do not have much data into here, right? See, that is, we already see, we saw this in when we are working on Excel. So there are sorting column, sorting data, sorting rows, right? So in that the same way we have to pass the data table. Here we have only one row, no? That is the reason I am searching. Okay, so I would like to go for another row. We are adding another row, but here it is. There are two rows and the column name is name. Come here. So what is the column name we want to provide to sort? Name. Okay, so I don't need to provide. See, I can provide index as 0 here, but only index as 0 here. But if I provide a column name, I don't need to provide a index, so it will be a conflict. That means overlapping. That is the reason we are getting that error. So table sorting, right? How we will get the data? Okay, so see, how do you know that whether, so there is one activity called output data table. So what is this? This is also very important. And what is the purpose of using this is, input is data table. So if you have your data in the data table, I would like to take the data in the form of text. I want to convert this into text. So then I get to know that whether the sorting can be applied on this table or not. So I try I forgot to explain. So previously we used one activity called read text, extract text. Wait, there is no zero row. So what is this nonsense? Where it is executing? Place, okay, row data table. What is this? Okay, data table sorting using data table, and here it is here. So where is the, so it is not executed this one then. It was executed another one. Go and output. Where is the output, man? Okay, so see, H is the first, okay, A, B, C, D, F, G, H, okay, and then M only, right? So now for see, read text file. So here I passed as a Excel, and it can be converted into text. I will disable this activity for time being, because we have seen that. I don't want to go again into that. So here we will change the property. So output data table is for converting the table data into text. Now I am changing the order. So descending. So this is name, and we will see how it can be displayed the data. See now. See, previously when I put ascending, so it is from it displays in the same way, but when I put descending, so we got the first is which letter come, ascending is nothing but from starting to end. So descending means in the reverse way. So this is the way ascending, what is that, sorting can be done. So we can have okay, which column we would like to sorting, which one we would like to sorting. That only one column can be specified at one time, okay, or ascending or descending. And we have seen the output data table is for, if you have your data in the form of table, we need to convert this into text. So then we will use output data table. If you have your data in the structured format, so in order to get convert into the table, so we will use generate a data table from text. That is the in a reverse way, data table. So sorting, remove duplicate rows. So you will see remove data, okay, remove data and remove what is that, get row item and all. remove duplicate rows. So this is, so if you have a duplicate values in the table, so it can be removed. That's it. So that is like no, you will pass only data table and you will get the like no, another data table of the output where it will remove the duplicate values occurred in the data. That's it. Because here like no, here there is no need like no, it's not a big like no issue to pass the values, right? It accepts only one value. That means one parameter, that is called data table. So we can do that. And then there are different cases like joining data table. This is very important. So what is joining data table? Consider I have like no, there are two data tables. I would like to join there are two data tables, and that what are the types of joins? This is also very important in interview questions. See, whatever we are speaking now, that means we talked about generate data table from text and remove duplicate rows and sorting the data table, then output data table. So these are all very important in interview. Filter data table. Okay, you have to practice more. So like no, see, they will ask the questions directly, even though they will ask what is the input you will provide and what is the output you will get. That is the like no, two things you need to be considered. Join data table. So in this joining data table, what we have to do? So there are two data table, but what are the join types are there? What is inner join, left join, and full join? So joining is nothing but, see, there are like no 10 rows in one table and another 5 rows in that another table. So you would like to join both the tables. So then we will use join data table, and such that, so we have to apply some conditions. That means what is the join type is accepts. So this is also you have to remember. So inner join is nothing but both the tables data. See, like now in one table I have 5 rows and another table I have 10 rows. So when I use inner join, so you will get 15 rows. Okay, both the tables data can be get together. And when I use left join, say for example like no, left join is nothing but table 1, table 2. So this is the left table and this is the right table. See, this is the right side of yours, right? So table 1, table 2. So left join is nothing but I forgot to tell in inner join. So both the tables, if any one of the column should be common, that means unique. Okay, one of the column should be common, and when it go to join, see, whenever you are applying a left join, all the rows from the left table is nothing but first table, and only matched rows from the second table. So the matching and how the matching can be applied. See, when you go for a database, there will be a concept called unique IDs or primary key values. So based on that, the match can be applied in the data table. Okay. So and full outer join. I believe like see actually like when it goes to the data table database, there are 4 types: inner join, outer join, okay, and like in the outer join we'll have left outer join, comma, right outer join, and full join. But in UiPath we do not have right outer join, so we'll have full outer join. So here sorry, the first one I told it is not all the 15 rows, it is only matched rows based on the common condition. It is my mistake. How many rows are common? Those all the rows will get. In the full outer join only we will get all the rows. There is no condition applied in full join. So there are in the first table we have 5 rows, and second table we have 10 rows. So total 15 rows will be displayed into the table, or stored into the table. That is full join. And then left outer join, and inner join is the condition. So for full join there is no condition. Understand? That is joining tables, because we do not have tables here. See, table 1, table 2, and output will be under this join type here. Okay. So here if you want to specify any condition, column 1 table, okay, that's what I told, right? There will be a condition in the first table. What is the column you would like to match, and the second table what is the condition needs to be applied. Second table, the column name. So see, the column name should be and merge. What is merging? So merging is nothing but merging the two tables. So see, maybe we will speak tomorrow this one. I need to. This is also important, but by when you will use merging. So further I need to have 2 tables. So we will generate to another table tomorrow by taking some data, and we will try to do that. Okay, merging. And then we will see how to pass the data row item. We will have the update row item or get row item. So I believe you understand. Correct? If not, please let me know. We will see tomorrow, and then we will move to the next topics. Okay, friends? Okay, what happened? Okay, thank you. Thank you, friends. Bye for today.